live from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Sanders to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Jackson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. after the interception. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This could be a turning point. Let's go. Back to the slip back.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And out of bounds right around the 20. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And he shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Then he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Odell Beckham, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 17-0 our score after 1. Second and 2. Now Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action with Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 3rd and goal, Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, good there Well, it certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Here's Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
To throw again is Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his third touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He finds Bateman over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Throwing on 4th down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll move their lead to 4 now. They got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. Jackson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. There are a lot of different formulas to win football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 17 yards for the Jets now as they've got themselves a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Wilson. This is complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. A handoff for Hall. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing is Jackson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. And now here's another interception. There he goes left side. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens. It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was a safety blitz and ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Ball again on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Guys, you got this. It's win.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Hall again on second down. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Hall again. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The City offers a little extra excitement for Week 1. One of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to